Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lads and lasses. You are watching a channel that is always late in publishing videos. Speaking of videos, welcome back to my brand new video. Now, I know that I have been missing for quite a long time, but don't insult me. You know that I am a very busy person and I was very busy in the last month.
As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall.
Come on, Barry!
So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all!
Sorbo. Anyways, now that I am back, no more questions about that. Back to the video. Fears to Fathom, Home Alone, an episodic horror game made by Ray II. So, in my first video one of my friends suggested me to play this game, and when I read that comment I was like, a horror game? Not going to take back this request. By the way, Fears of Fathom is a really fun to play game, so thank you for suggesting me. Very cool. Awesome. I love it. Also, you could suggest me another game. Anyways, without wasting any more time, let's jump into the game. Fears to Fathom, Episode 1, Home Alone, July 12. Meet our player. He wants to tell us this story because he didn't want to disappoint his grandchildren. One day, his parents decided to go to a work trip, leaving him in the house all by himself, completely knowing that their child could be kidnapped. Knowing that, he realized that he had to fix his sleeping schedule because he was one sleepy boy and his Reddit was full of death threats. Anyways, I woke up from bed at 8 a.m., turned on the radio as usual.
And I just couldn't resist. What a performance! Why, I haven't been that entertained since the stock market crash of 1929.
I started walking for downstairs and Mom sent me some messages telling me that I can't have my pizza for breakfast, breaking my heart at the beginning of the game. Then I went for the kitchen with a long face, opened the fridge, took my delicious lasagna and tried to eat the food without brushing my teeth. Unfortunately, Mom left the food cold, so I had to warm it in the oven. In the meantime, I decided to sneak into my neighbor, so went outside for a morning walk, but I realized that my world was limited by an invisible wall, forcing me to stay inside. Anyways, my food was ready by then. I took the food and I decided that I will lay my body on the couch and watch some TV while I am eating. So, I went to the living room, turned on my favorite show, Mr. Beast.
We're now stranded on this deserted island in the middle of the ocean, and we're gonna be stranded here for the next 7 days.
And started eating my food without washing my hands. I ate the whole lasagna because and realized that our player was not only a sleepy boy, but also the fattest kid in the town. Besides, Mom can't force us to eat lasagna again, and we can have our pizza for the next meal. As I was happy about that, my friend sent me a message telling me that he will not come in my party and instantly broke my heart. Anyways, I left the tray uncleaned as I was lazy and sad at the same time. Then I planned to do something fun, but I realized that someone has broken into my house.
Oh no!
Understanding that someone is in my house, I instantly went upstairs because I didn't want it to die without having some fun. I went to my room and remembered that I forgot to do my homework.
No.
As I was forced to do my homework, I started doing it, and for some reason it took me more than 12 hours to do the homework, ruining my whole weekend. Then I had nothing to do except for going to bed. Speaking of bed, just before I reached my bed, Mom texted me and told me to go to bed. Classic parents. She also used the word kids, which proved that I was not the only child they had, leaving me with pure frustrations and pain. Keeping the pain deep inside of myself, I decided to let it go and sleep. I thought with that sleep I will forget all my pains, all my anxiety, the person inside my house, and all the frustrations. But the irony of fate didn't let that happen. I couldn't even sleep for an hour and I had to drink water in the middle of the night. And for some reason the background sound was also creepy, giving me clear sign that I was about to be slaughtered. As I was terrified, I drank 4 bottles of water, didn't look anywhere, and instantly ran upstairs. I tried to turn on the lights, but I realized that the switches were just for showcase. I entered my room and my mom sent me an image of the house with someone creeping into my house, which showed that the person inside my house was not only the person who is trying to kill me. Mom told me not to check the doors, but my eagerness told me to welcome the second person came to kill me, as I wanted to know what happens if 2 criminals face each other. Mom warned me again by message, so I decided to just look through the window. I thought it was a tough guy, but it turned out to be my grandfather, who was mad at me and was trying to kill me because I sold his tractor to buy my PlayStation 5. I was a good child, so I listened to my mom, ran for my room and hid under the bed. I decided to hide under the bed for the whole night, but my grandpa managed to break into my house using the special glass breaking technique and started fighting with the first criminal because both of them couldn't decide who would kill me. Also, like the video to show sympathy for my old grandma. Suddenly, a third criminal showed up to join the party. Wow, I am very popular in the criminal society. As my grandpa and the first criminal were fighting, I was trying to keep silence. My mom broke it through message and told me to open the door, which kind of gave me the feeling that my mom wasn't my actual mom but a criminal trying to kill me. It explains all the suspicious behaviors. So I decided not to listen my phone and hide under the bed until my actual parents come home. But then I remembered something else. As my social media was dying, even in the terrible situation, my brain was like,
Whoa!
Criminals.
Fighting! I can sell this!
but I stopped right there as the door in front of me magically opened and I was worried of ghosts more than criminals at that situation. I ran back into my room and decided to listen to my radio.
This is WIBC News. May 1965, when 16-year-old Sylvia Likens was tortured to death by members of the Baniszewski family, with whom the child was staying, while her parents worked with a traveling carnival.
Since radio was not working for me, I decided to just walk in my room circularly when suddenly the cops showed up and busted the ghost out of my house.
FBI, open up!
And in just one moment, everything changed. The music changed and it felt safe to go out. The ghost was gone, my eyes were covered with a title. The criminals disappeared. I opened the door safely and found my neighbor next to my door. And after that I never disbelieved my parents and never thought my parents were fake. So, this is how the game values you in the end. Anyways guys, that was Fears to Fathom, Home Alone. That was a very short game. I finished it under 10 minutes even though I was supposed to play it for the whole 20 minutes. Well everyone, I think we didn't even just play the game but also speed ran it. Anyways, I will end this video right here. If you like this video then leave a like, and if you don't, leave it as it is. As always, share the video, and if you want to see more speed run, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.